how we end up in a life 20 years from now that we don't know how we got here because we didn't know where we were going. You feel me? Today's video, I want to keep super simple, and I just want this to be a coffee chat between you and I discussing what is lifestyle design and how you can get into it if you're interested. I'm going to give you super simple steps to lifestyle design. So go and get your drink. I have my matcha and let's chat. I'm Marissa. I'm a borderline crazy dog mom, entrepreneur, interior design obsessed, pop culture enthusiast. I'm here to bring you all things interiors, life hacks, personal development, organization, and manifestation. I'm the kind of woman who doesn't have the patience to get through this recording. So let's get into it. This is Barely Keeping It Together. So I will start off by acknowledging that I'm filming in a brand new space. This is my new YouTube studio, completely redesigned, and I'm going to be launching that video next week where we go through this entire YouTube studio, and I can't wait to share it with you. But today, that's not what we're talking about. What we are talking about today is lifestyle design, what it is, why I'm into it, why you should be into it, and then the easy steps to get you there. Okay, so first of all, what I wanted to address is a lot of you guys know me for my interior design obsession, my shopping, my hauls, all of that stuff, but I've also done a lot of personal development and, morning routines, workouts, just shared all sorts of lifestyle content here with you guys on my channel. And stick around if you guys love that stuff. And I just wanted to share with you when I announced on Instagram, which shameless plug, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, my handle is Barely Keeping It Together, and let's connect over there. That being said, when I announced on Instagram that I had launched and was accepting clients for my brand new one-on-one program, Design and Build Your Dream Life, I did get a few messages from you guys asking if I'm still doing interiors or if I'm moving away from interiors. And what I want to say is I will never move away from interiors. I will never move away from home decor because I love home decor. It is the essence of who I am. And it's actually how I got into lifestyle design, because what ended up happening was I am all about aesthetics. You guys know I love interiors, and I've recently moved, redesigning spaces, all those sorts of fun things. And as I go about creating spaces that work for my life and my family and make me happy and more productive, that was sort of my entry, or that was my gateway drug into designing my life, was designing my spaces. So I started designing my spaces, which then inspired me to design other aspects of my life, right? I had my Pinterest-worthy homes that I wanted, and now I wanted to sort of fulfill the other aspects, the emotional, spiritual, financial, all the things of my life beyond just the physical space I was in. So interiors are always going to be part of who I am. I will always be serving you interior design content here on YouTube. So if you're interested in it, stay tuned. But I'm also going to talk about how to live your best life, how to build your dream life, because that's what I'm doing every single day. And that's the kind of content that I like to watch and I want to share with you guys as well. So over the past few years, I've actually been able to design my life even beyond my physical spaces. I have gotten myself into shape that I've never been in before. I've gotten myself into a mental and spiritual place that I've never been in before. I have ended toxic relationships and stopped, recreating situations in my life that were sort of a repeating wheel. And that's sort of part of all of that lifestyle design, is living my best life even beyond the physical spaces that I live in. So let's get into it. What is lifestyle design? Simply put, lifestyle design is determining what your dream life is, creating a plan to get there, and then executing your plan every single day to live your best life. That is designing your life, and it encompasses all aspects of your life, right? So it's not just your physical space, it is your headspace, your emotional space, it is your career, it is your financial, it is your physical, like your physical body, It is self-care and self-love. It is all of the things that encompass your life, from your partner to your career to your home to everything. It is designing all of that and being super intentional with the life that you create, so that you don't wake up one day and you're like, what is this life I'm living? I didn't like make this intentionally. So it's about determining what that vision is, creating and executing a plan to get there. That is what lifestyle design is. And that is, that's the dream, you guys, right? Let's live our best lives. So we all have like this Pinterest worthy vision of our lives, whether it is an organized closet, which I share a lot of that kind of stuff here, or it is an exercise routine, or it is a diet plan, or it is how you fuel your body with foods, or it is the family you want to create, or it's activities and crafts you want to do with your family. All of those things, we have this Pinterest worthy version, and then we have our real life. And the difference is usually incredibly stark. So lifestyle design is creating a bridge between that Pinterest worthy life and then the life that we're living now, and just like marrying it together and creating your dream life. Now, what I want to do is share with you 4 steps to designing your life that are super simple and you can implement on your own. This is something that, as I mentioned before in my one-on-one program, Design and Build Your Dream Life, this is something we go into in a lot more depth with my one-on-one clients, where we create this entire plan together, 8 weeks, one-on-one, the two of us building a dream life together. But what I wanted to do today is give you guys 4 simple steps to get into it on your own. So, what is the first step? The first step is figuring out where you are now. So you need to do a life audit and, look at comprehensively all the different aspects of your life and figure out where they stand, whether that is financially, your health, your family, all the things. Just take a current inventory of your life and figure out where you stand right now. That is step number 1 in your lifestyle design. The next step is super simple, which is step number 2, which is figure out where you want to be. Guess what? I have a little hint for you. You can't go anywhere unless you know where you're going. So figure out where you want to be. Basically, imagine that you were taking a road trip from New York to Las Vegas and you didn't have Google Maps, your phone, whatever, like you didn't have maps or a plan. You wouldn't know how to get there. Well, it's the exact same thing in life, you guys. If you don't know where it is that you're going, you're not going to know how to get there. And again, going back to being intentional with our life, that's how we end up in a life 20 years from now that we don't know how we got here because we didn't know where we were going. You feel me? So figure out the status of your life right now and then where it is that you want to go. Step number 3 to designing your life is that you need to find your flow. What is flow? Flow is a term that we use in psychology to talk about the state of mind that we are in when we are completely absorbed and in bliss with something it is that we're doing. So imagine you are participating in an activity. It's when you lose track of time, you are just completely absorbed in whatever the activity it is that you're doing. You're not thinking about time, you're not thinking about other things, and you're just happy and consumed with what you're doing. The reason why this is step number 3 in designing your life is because if you can find where you are in flow in your life, you are going to find your path to happiness and success. It's that corny saying of you'll never work a day in your life if you're doing something you love, right? So if you're in flow, you're never going to work a day in your life because you're truly going to be existing how you want to exist in this world. So find your flow and you're going to be so happy with the life that you've designed. Okay, step number 4 is that super cheesy saying of visualize your best self or visualize your highest self and start showing up as her. So what would the best version of you do in any given circumstance and start showing up like that in your life? For example, Maybe the best version of you is extremely energetic, or she's kind and patient and listens. Start figuring out what are those aspects that are the best version of yourself and intentionally show up as that version of yourself every single day. And you're gonna find that you start becoming this person who you've always dreamed of being, that person who is on your vision board. So it could be as simple as, does the best version of yourself always have her nails done? Well, then always do your nails. Does the best version of yourself always try to speak with patience to your children? Well, then try to be super intentional about being patient when speaking to your children. Does the best version of yourself wear rings on all her fingers? Then wear rings on all your fingers. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's really that simple. It can be physical, it can be emotional. Just start showing up as the best version of yourself. And guess what? You become that person and you live with intention. So just to recap, the 4 steps to designing your life are: 1, figuring out where it is that you are now. 2, figuring out where it is that you're going. 3, find your state of flow. And then 4, just start showing up as your highest and best self. And that is how you are going to build a life with intention. And that is how you can design your life on your own. Now, if you guys are interested in chatting any more about design and build your dream life, where we go a lot more into detail, all about creating your dream life and executing that every single day, you can check it out down in the description below. Or if you are like me and you are barely keeping it together, I also just launched a completely free 3-day video challenge called the Get Your Together Challenge. And I will link that down below in the description as well. It is 3 days where we declutter our space, declutter our mind, and declutter our vision to live our best lives and be our best selves, just like in step number 4 of what I just told you guys about. All right, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. That does so much for this channel. And do not hesitate to subscribe as well. Next week, I am going to be coming at you with this YouTube studio design. I am so happy with how it came out. It is so cute and so functional for me. So I can't wait to share that with you guys next week. I will chat with you guys later. Bye.